ambassador and EcoExploratorio educator. So in this presentation, we want to explain how we use STELLA, Science and Technology for Education for Land Life Assessment. So we want that you know more about us. So the vision of EcoExploratorio is help communities become stronger to empower themselves with knowledge about ecological impact, the connection with nature, and the connection between individuals through critical and creative thinking. Our mission is encourage individuals to comprehend the natural system of Earth and space, all while fostering community resilience through science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So now we want to talk about more how we using the instrument to measure air quality. So in that picture, you can see the stellar air quality. So um, we we went to three different areas. The first picture is the area with few trees. The second picture is the area with some trees, and the third picture is in the forest. So it's very important to know that STELLA is an educational and scientific tool designed to help students and the community learn about more about Landsat and remote sensing. The performance of STELLA has not been scientifically peer-reviewed, and the data retrieved should be used for educational purposes only. In the tours and workshops that we have carried out, we use STELLA air quality so the participants can understand the importance of trees and vegetation in the ecosystems. For this purpose, we take data from different areas to explain that trees play a very important role in the fight against climate change since they absorb carbon dioxide. This educational research helps participants understand the benefits of reforestation. So now we do talks and workshops. So in the pictures, you can see undergraduate students using the spectrometer in the laboratory. So that undergraduate students is in the general chemistry class. They use the STELLA spectrometer to understand how Landsat works. In the class, they learn about Landsat and they use the spectrometer in the laboratory to collect data for educational purpose. In the next slide, they explain how was their experience using the STELLA spectrometer.
Angelica Gabriela. Dani. And today we've been checking out three conditions of the leaves. One was the green one, the normal one we normally see. The other one is yellow, and the other one is already when it's dry. And we've been doing it with our professor Melanie. And the experience that we had by doing this was one unique because it's the first time we've been doing it and it's our first experience in how to manage this equipment that we were actually a little bit nervous and we were like treating it like a baby since we didn't want it to break it or do anything about it. But when we went out and checked, we took the leads and everything, it was really amazing to see how we can see the types of temperature we have been experiencing in this area specifically. And we thank the NASA, our professor Melanie, and other people who gave us this opportunity to experience this amazing situation. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so also we did workshops. And the workshop is for middle school students, focused on demonstrating how Landsat are used to monitor the crops. Following the session, the student actively engaged with the STELLA spectrometer. So in the pictures, you can see giving the workshop to the middle students, and in the second and third picture, you can see the students using the spectrometer. That experience for they was very unique, because it's the first time that they are using equipment like that, and they learn so much. So now we have a talk about the importance of knowing the function of a spectrometer. So during the discussion, we talk about the significance of understanding the functions of spectrometers, and also cover the history and advantages of Landsats. At the end of the session, we explain to the participants how STELLA assists us in gaining a better understanding of the role of the Landsats. So the participants loved the presentation. It was a unique experience too. So uh, in that pictures, you can see a talk about the function of the stellar spectrometer and how scientists using the Landsat for flood and hurricane monitoring. So the participants learn how Landsat used for monitoring the flood and hurricane. So it was a great experience too, because a lot of people don't know about Landsat. So in this presentation, they can learn about more about that function and the Landsat, and it's very important. And the impact was great. So we have another